guys, welcome back to the Wall Street Bull. Anthony here. I hope you're all doing well and staying positive out there. It is never a dull and boring moment in crypto, finance, or the stock market. That is why I love doing daily market updates. Now today, yes, we're going to go over the total market. Today, it is slightly in the green, which is nice. We're going to go over earn curve. I've set up some new grid bots, of course, with OctoBot. The biggest news coming out again earlier this morning in Australia, and this always happens, is the United States push SEC to open $12.5 trillion to the 401k market to crypto, which is basically like the superannuation funds in the United States. This is huge news. We've got, again, some XRP news. We're all waiting for October, the decisions from the SEC. Avalanche, or AVAX, right now is doing incredibly well. We have a former White House representative right here, the Scaramucci, the Mooch, backing AVAX tokenization. We're going to go look after that. Moving on, we do have 21 shares launches the Dogecoin ETF. That is the spot market right now and is listed on the DTCC. That's a long acronym right there. The Crypto Market Structure Act. We're going to go through that as well. Litecoin. I've been trading this for a long time. I've been holding it for a long time. Is the next ETF buzz going to be this, as well as XRP? Yes, there are 92 crypto ETFs, probably 100 now. This is a little bit outdated, but a lot of ETFs, and of course the news on X. Let's get into it, guys. Massive shout out and thank you to every single one of you who have subscribed to my YouTube channel and social media. If you haven't done so, please make sure you smash the subscribe button down there. Turn on that little bell notification, because as you can see on the screen, I absolutely love documenting my journey with investing with cryptos, dividend stocks, growth stocks, talking about passive income, building financial freedom, and of course my goal at the end of the day is to build generational wealth. So come along with this incredible journey. Things are getting crazy in this space. Also, if you can give this video a thumbs up, watch it straight through, would really help me push this channel out to a lot more people, because the YouTube algorithm is absolute magic when you find, ladies and gentlemen, do that. Also, a little disclaimer, I am not a financial advisor. Please be careful with this stuff. I don't want to see anyone get financially hurt. That is why my number one golden rule is I only invest what I can afford to lose. And yes, we don't like to lose. You can lose money like that in the blink of an eye in crypto and any other investment. So be careful. Right, straight into it. Formalities are out of the way. Straight to community tab. BlackRock just sold, and thank you to Coin Bureau for this one, because I wasn't aware of it. They sold $980 million of Bitcoin 5 hours ago. That is the reason why we saw a massive drop in the market. Thank you, BlackRock. Wow, that is a lot of Bitcoin. I'm just saying, the United States, President Trump, the new SEC, pro-crypto, they want to allow people to invest in the United States in their 401k retirement plans to include Bitcoin and crypto investments, which we're going to go through. That is absolutely wild. The total market cap, $3.9 trillion US, $188 billion in volume, 67 out of 100 on the altcoin season index. I'm pretty sure that the ETF net flow has not been updated, and I'm sure it will be. But $980 million sold by BlackRock. That's a lot of Bitcoin right there. Coming over to my watch list, the top gainers in the portfolio: LCX, Near Protocol, XDC is up 3.5%, Ubix Network, Stellar 3.4%, Sologenic, Casper is up 3.4%, Chainlink 2.5%, Illuvium 2.1%, and Hedera 1.8%, and XRP up 1.73%, which is nice. Let's just come up here to the price. Bitcoin's at $113,000 US, Ethereum 4,209, Solana's at 219, Litecoin 106, Quant is at 92, Chainlink, or let's just do market cap, I should say. Sorry guys, Dogecoin at 24 cents. We have Cardano at 82 cents, Chainlink $21, Sui's at $3.39, Stellar XLM 37. There you go. All right, so they're the prices today in the total market cap. We still need to wait to get above the $4 trillion mark, which is definitely going to be a thing of the past in the next couple of months, in my opinion. Earn Curve, my spot crypto exchange. Thank you very much for those of you that have signed up, registered, and KYC'd. A lot of you have been KYCing, so that's really good. Thank you so much. I have been applying a 10% discount to your trading fees once you KYC. government issued ID, passport, driver's license, and of course a utility bill, just to make sure that it's you signing up. Today on the exchange, now again, if you haven't gone to watch the setup guide, please go back and do that. Come back over to my YouTube channel and follow these instructions right here, the multi-bots live. That is how you set up the multi-bots on EarnCurve. It'll go through everything in terms of how you set up your API keys, linking it up with OctoBot. And if you haven't signed up to, of course, OctoBot, please do that below. Use the discount code. It is there, quick-lion in capitals. Make sure you use that because you'll get 10% off, all right? Now, today I had some spare capital in USDT and I started some grid bots, and they are down because the market is down, and I started them, on the 15th of September. That's when the multi-bots were live, so I stopped my previous ones and restarted them. Just to show everyone, I did start one on BNB today. There you go. And I used the AI built-in feature, which is really cool. So again, you come over, once you've signed up, you can do all this. So you come over to these little boxes right here, and you can generate with artificial intelligence. You can write, create me a BNB/USDT grid trading bot on EarnCurve. Just to let everyone know, there's a maximum of 50 grid orders for one bot. So don't go overloading this. You can do a maximum of 50 and split that half and half. So I'm going to do, say, 30. Let's go 16 buy orders, which is 32, I should say, buy orders, and 16 sell orders with trailing up. Right, so this is how I did it today. So it will create you a BNB and USDT grid trading bot on EarnCurve. Pretty straightforward. There you go. So it's done that. It's pretty straightforward. Again, you can go a maximum of 50 orders in the book, all right, per pair. Just making sure you're aware of that. You don't want to overload the system. So again, I did that today. Let me just quickly show you guys how cool this is. Again, I've got one running on Bitcoin. The top accelerator bot right here, again, that's trading multiple assets. Bitcoin, XRP Navigator. I've got Litecoin going, Stellar Lumens, Solana. Also, I did set up a Dogecoin one as well. And I'm only doing this because, yes, it has an ETF pending and it is trading for me right there. You can see the deals on the right-hand side. Really cool. AVAX is another one that I set up today. You can see right here, it's trading for me, which is incredible. And of course, BNB right here, so I've set up Dogecoin, AVAX, and BNB, pretty much trading all of the coins that have ETFs pending right now, which is amazing on EarnCurve. There you go. Quick sip of the water, guys. So you can see everything's running nicely right there. So you can do this. You can create your own strategies. And obviously, bearing in mind, just make sure that you're trading with the pairs that are available, of course, on EarnCurve. Now, again, just to show you the BNB one right here. It's got, what have we got here? 50 trades. So I'm not going to open up any more. That's maxing it out right there, and it's working for me. Basically like a scalping bot, put it that way, because the grids are quite small. So that's working. And Dogecoin, you can see all my positions opened up right here. Pretty cool stuff, all right? So you can see it's opened up there 23. It's actually bought twice and sold 3 times today. Amazing. So I'm just going to let that run. And it's trailing up, so you don't have to touch it. It's fully automated. Everything is fully automated. And yes, my bots are down because the market had a massive downturn, which is good because if you're starting out now, you're going to capture that, bottom end of the market. But anyway, go register on EarnCurve, KYC, sign up. Any questions, please feel free to email me right here, okay, on earncurveinvest.com. You can email me and I will get back to you, all right? There's a lot of emails, so just bear with me. I will get back to you. All right, now, moving on to the bullish news right now. In the United States, the 401k is just enormous. Trump signs the Congress nudges, and the SEC now weighs on letting Bitcoin and private equity into America's $12.5 trillion retirement piggy bank. This is huge, and the US lawmakers are pressing the Securities Exchange Commission to implement President Donald Trump's recent executive order that opens up $12.5 trillion 401k retirement market in alternative assets, including cryptocurrency. In a letter dated the 22nd of September, which was last night here in Australia. The House Financial Services Committee Chairman French Hill, Ranking Member Maxine Waters urged the SEC Paul Atkins to move swiftly in revising rules to align with the directive, the executive order. I'm not going to go into it too much, but the executive order directs the Secretary of Labor to consult with Securities Exchange Commission to determine the necessary of parallel regulatory changes. The executive order also directs the SEC to facilitate access to alternative assets for participant-directed defined contribution retirement savings plans by revising its own applicable regulations and guidance, specifically noting that such facilitation may include consideration of accredited investor and qualified purchaser status. Sorry guys, let me just close that. I'm getting so many emails right now, it's nuts. Let me just close my emails, how about that? Even better. Given these directives, we encourage the SEC to provide swift assistance to the Secretary of Labor and make any necessary revisions in its current regulations and guidance. We also request the SEC review the bipartisan legislation being advanced on the 119th Congress concerning accredited investors. We are hopeful that such actions will help 90 million Americans that are currently restricted from investing in alternative assets to secure dignified, comfortable retirement. This is insane. This is wild. And the letter calls for the agency to recognize FINRA certified professionals as accredited investors and expand the scope who qualifies for access to alternative assets within retirement plans. That is enormous. That is going to open up $12.5 trillion to the crypto market. Think about that for a moment. Now, yes, we're all waiting for the XRP ETFs to be approved. October's crucial ETF decisions that could dramatically impact the asset's future. Definitely going ahead. We have, of course, Rex Osprey and Grayscale's trust now with the first spot XRP ETFs. Grayscale 21 shares, Bitwise, others are set to receive the SEC decisions on their XRP ETF filings in October next month. The US approval of a spot XRP ETF could lead to increased institutional interest in the asset, and October's ETF decisions may provide the legitimacy XRP needs to attract more traditional finance to gain investors, which Rex Osprey has got that already approved, which is insane. And we're looking at October 18th, October 19th, October 20th, October 23rd, and 24th. Literally, second week of October is a big week, and I'm bullish to see what happens with Paul Atkins. AVAX, traction right here, that has been doing incredibly well, which is nice to see that. Let me just see if I can find it right here on my altcoin list, because it's actually not even on here. Can you believe that? Let me just go here to type AVAX. Whoop, there we go. Because this afternoon it was up like 10%. I mean, it's up 13.67% today, which is nuts. Oh, sorry, in the last month. 7 days, 16.85, and today's 13.66. There you go. It's been doing incredibly well. 37% in a month. In the year, it's up 26. So Scaramucci, the Mooch, joins AVAX as one's advisory board, emphasizing asset tokenization, and Avalanche gains institutional interest with a strategic treasury initiatives right now, potential multi-chain coexistence in finance explored by industry leaders. This is crazy. And they've bet, or Skybridge Capital, which is the Mooch's fund, $3 billion in terms of a hedge against AVAX right now, signals pronounced shift in blockchain finance. This is crazy. So a lot of these funds are betting on each one of these, and they do have ETFs pending, I should say, as well, which is nice. And AVAX just landed a $700 million treasury backer, which is crazy. And yes, that is, of course, Skybridge Capital. There you go. So $3 billion, that's a lot of money. There's some trades being executed right now. 21 shares. Yes, this is happening. The spot Dogecoin ETF. And yes, I did set up a Dogecoin bot on EarnCurve and OctoBot. The ticker symbol is TDOG, which is hilarious. That got listed on the DTCC, which is incredible. And you can see it right down here if I scroll here. There you go. 21 shares Dogecoin ETF. That's incredible. So it's a spot Dogecoin ETF. So they're going to be buying Dogecoin. I'm still holding it. I've been holding it for years. Literally, I sold when it was around about 80 cents Australian dollars, around about 60 cents USD. I sold most of them, put into Bitcoin. That's what I did, but I'm still holding some Dogecoin, which is nice. So let me know in the comments if you're still holding it. We've just gone through the market structure. Is Litecoin the next big move? ETF buzz and whale buying fueling the rally hopes. Litecoin rebounded strongly from its $111 support. Analysts eyeing a rally toward 130 to 140 if bullish momentum holds. Whales, again, are accumulating 181,000 Litecoin following Grayscale's ETF filing, signaling a strong institutional interest. There are 90 or over 100 ETFs now that are waiting for approval. So, yes, there is strong institutional demand, and it is just the beginning. It's ridiculous what's coming. I just mind blown. Anyway, coming over to X, congratulations to Brad Garlinghouse. He's obviously married his incredible partner by the looks of things, which is amazing. Congratulations. It's nice to see that. Let's have a look at Tom Lee, by the way. Let's listen to this.
And to me, for Bitcoin really to make its next quantum move, I do think it's dependent on global liquidity. And so the Fed, as you know, is on hold. But if their next move is to hike, then the entire stock market really is going to have to fight through that. It won't necessarily decline, but it has to fight that. And that Fed argument there would be, well, the economy is so healthy, I should be raising rates. But the reality is, at this point in the cycle, the Fed should be easing. It's a question of when. And if they begin easing in the fall, then I think that's going to coincide with Bitcoin making a step function higher. And I still think 200 to 250,000 is possible.
That's wild. 250,000 US dollars. Whoops. Tom, take a break there for a minute. We have Rex Osprey says it's Rex Osprey Ethereum plus staking ETF. ESK is coming soon, making it the first US fund to offer combined spot ether exposure and staking rewards in a single ETF, meaning you're basically getting a yield on your Ethereum, which at the moment I checked, recently is about 4% annual percentage yield or APY. So that's pretty good, guys. That's incredible. And thank you, Coin Bureau. Yes, BlackRock did sell a lot of Bitcoin, which is full on. Jim Cramer says he wants to see a pause in the endless rally of crypto. Why, Jim? And yes, you can hear the bots on EarnCurve going off. Just a click. Scared me. Anyway, I don't know why Jim Cramer does that. Are you ready? Yes, I'm ready. Not going to lie, T-Dog is a great ticker. Thank you, Eric Balchunas. That is insane. Interesting though, last week, BlackRock did buy $860 million of Bitcoin. That's a lot. Absolutely wild. And CZ, we're going to end on this. Bullish said that the market dips are important. 100% they're important to, make sure everything's stable. It's quite healthy. Anyway, thank you very much, guys. Go sign up to EarnCurve and OctoBot. Get your bots running on the exchange. Any questions, please feel free to email me. You can set up all your bots that you want. Again, my one on Doge is going pretty crazy at the moment, which is nice. It's actually sold three times today, and I've got, again, BNB. And I'll just show you that, guys, quickly. Let me just bring it down to BNB. Let's just go down here. As you can see, there's a lot of sells right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 sells on BNB, which is nice. I believe it was around about $980 USD today, and it's gone back up to 1,000, which is crazy to think about that, how quick it moved. And what else did I set up? AVAX. There you go. It's just placing orders right now, the sell orders right now because the market's rising. Coming down here, let's have a look at what it did just now. Literally, placed 3 buy orders right now. Pretty incredible. Anyway, go join EarnCurve, guys. Thank you very much. Stay bullish. Stay safe. I'll speak to you all tomorrow. Peace out. Bye.